what being a nurse can take you, because it doesn't always have to be that traditional nursing route that most people believe it to be. Like, it's so many different avenues, and I'm going to literally run it up. So welcome back to my channel. We busting these videos out. We busting these videos out. I'm giving y'all content. I'm giving y'all the content that y'all deserve. I'm trying to help y'all out. So today's video is just a quick little breakdown of my experience in an accelerated nursing program, because honestly, when I was applying for like accelerated nursing programs, when I was looking into it, before I even finished my last degree, which was like 2020, so I was like looking into like either PA programs or accelerated nursing programs back in like 2020, and it was not a lot of videos on accelerated nursing program. It was like maybe a handful, not too many people. It's still, I feel like it's still not even that many people who talk about it on YouTube. But I mean, we're out here. Sometimes that first degree, maybe you're either tired of it or it just didn't pan out how you thought it would pan out, or like the job opportunities weren't there how you thought they would be. So we want to switch it over. Maybe nursing has always intrigued you. And like for me, when I first got into college, I don't know, for some reason I feel like nursing was just so intimidating. And the school that I went to had a really good nursing program, but I was just so intimidated by the thought of nursing. And honestly, I probably wasn't ready for it. Like, God knew that I wasn't ready to do a nursing program, because I just wasn't serious back then. I was very young. Like, it took me getting older, dropping out of school, and out here living in this real world to know, like, okay, Mackenzie, you have to have a game plan. And my game plan included going back to school to get my degree as in nursing, in accelerated nursing program. So, you know, for y'all who are interested, I'm just going to share y'all some of my thoughts of an accelerated program. I won't be saying the name of the school, because they made it clear to us at the beginning that we cannot talk about the school on social media or like even present our name of our school on social media. So I won't be saying exactly what school I go to, but just know I am in an accelerated program. Just a quick little background if y'all don't know what an accelerated nursing program is. It's for people who already have a degree and they want to go back to school, but they didn't want to do a 4-year track, you know. So the accelerated nursing program is, most of them are like 4 semesters, 12 to 16 months. My program is 16 months. So I started in August of last year, you know, end of the year, August, and I'll, you know, if I pass all my classes, which I am, I'm going to pass all my classes, I'll be done in December, and I hope to start working by late January, beginning February. Crossing fingers. I have a hybrid program, so we go to school for labs and exams. We have clinicals, obviously, but everything else is on, we have to do on, like, all our schoolwork is online, our Zoom calls, everything is online in that aspect. But I like it because I did go back to school and finish my first degree up during the pandemic, and I personally just like that way of being able to set your own time. I don't know, some people it just can't work for them because they're going to procrastinate, they're not going to stick to it, but I literally thrive when I can like really manage my schedule how I kind of want to manage it throughout the week. And I do like that aspect of being in an accelerated program now. I do want to preface this by saying, when they say accelerated, they mean just that, an accelerated program. You're learning what people usually learn 2 years and a year to 16 months, and that can be overwhelming, especially if you are coming from a degree where you have no like knowledge of the body. I mean, you're going to take your basic anatomy and physiologies and chemistries, but if that's all you know, you may be a little bit confused, because my first degree is in exercise science, and I would take a lot of classes with the nursing students or like the pre-nursing students. So I'm very familiar with the body, not in a way as a nurse, but I'm also used to critical thinking questions, and that's how nursing school does their questions. Like, they're not going to just give you a question like 4 + 4 = what? They're going to be like, so since I don't know where I was going with that, but yeah. But everything is accelerated, so be prepared to go in there full blast. My first semester was definitely very accelerated. Like, I had an exam or a quiz and a quiz, I had an exam and a quiz every week. That was stressful, on top of schoolwork, on top of having a clinical, trying to like just manage all of that, and I was working and trying to just keep it together. This semester, which is my second semester, and I'm actually finishing up in the next 2 weeks, it has been such a relief as far as like not having exams and quizzes every freaking week. Oh my goodness. Don't get me wrong, it's not easy, but it's not like that part is not stressful. I do like that my program, this is how it's been. Be ready to dedicate a lot of your time to nursing school. I do try to find a balance. I've had a better balance this semester. I don't know, because I was just more dedicated and disciplined this semester, or since I didn't have an exam all the time, I just had more free time, a little bit more free. I mean, not like loads and loads of more free time, but I did have some extra time. So I'm able to like work out at the beginning of the day, and once I get done working out, I go home, I study, and then after I study, I do my schoolwork. And then also try to find time to like watch TV, hang out with my friends, or date. I'm single, y'all. Newly single.
Bombastic side eye. Criminal offensive side eye.
But just still be prepared to spend a lot of time studying. You may have, like, I have busy work, but I don't think the workload is not what consumes most of my time. It's literally the studying for me that consumes the majority of my time. Oh yes, I forgot. So when I had said that first semester was a lot, like, okay, so we had quizzes and exams every week. We had discussion board papers and busy work. I forgot about the discussion boards and stuff. And this second semester, we have had a discussion board every week for at least one, like minimum one class, but most of the time it's 2 classes a week that we have a discussion board due. I have this one class in particular where we're always writing a paper or something, which I have to be prepared for, because next semester I have a class dedicated to research, and it's going to be nothing but papers. I hate writing papers, like, I do, but you know, I've been doing it and I think I do pretty well at it. So I just don't like, because when I have to write a paper, you have to really zone in. I mean, you can BS some good stuff together. I ain't gonna lie, to BS some good stuff together, but I still pay attention. During second semester, I did have 2 clinicals versus 1 clinical the first semester. I don't think it was bad, honestly. My clinicals were Friday and Sunday, and they weren't always back like the same week. I did have a couple of clinicals that did run back to back, but I usually work on weekends, so instead of working, I would just go to clinical. So it's kind of was the same thing for me. It didn't really mess up my time, and I had all week to study. Like, I really pray that this next semester I get a weekend clinicals again. I hope, like, I pray. I actually find out tomorrow my clinicals today, 15, Monday. Monday I actually find out my clinical schedule, and I'm just hoping. I am just hoping it works out for me. The loan aspect of being in an accelerated program is real, because I've exhausted my, undergraduate loans. I think I was able to get like $3,000 a semester for the first 3 semesters. So next semester is the last semester, I get that $3,000. But I still had to take out a private loan, which and I honestly haven't even applied for my last 2 semesters for loan. I need to do that because I start school the 2nd week of May. I need to get the ball rolling. And also, when you're getting those loans, like if you go to an accelerated program and you're getting those private loans, I never factor in textbooks. I know people say you don't use textbooks, but I'm the type of person, like, I'd rather have them and not need them than need them and not have them. So I do get them. Honestly, it's one textbook in particular that I've actually like really read this semester. So I did put that, my med search book textbook, I actually put that to get used, but I think I rented that from Amazon. Actually, I don't even think I bought that. But when you're applying for these student loans, you need to factor in textbook costs, because I was paying for my textbooks out of pocket, like, but I'm like, dang, I should have put an extra like $1,000 towards textbooks. Try to find like Facebook groups with people from your school. Like my school has a Facebook group where they just like selling like lab packets, textbooks, scrubs, you know, so you don't have to pay full price for it. I personally don't feel comfortable purchasing the clothes for people, but I know people who did, but I'm not going to do that. But like textbooks, lab packets, hey, I would say do it, so you're not spending that and it's like that complete price, and try to budget as much as you can, because 9 times out of 10 you're either not working or you smaller scale, like you don't work as much. And seem sometimes disorganized, I'm not gonna lie. Like our clinicals can be a little like they just put some stuff together and they have mess ups, or like we have to wait last minute to get our clinical schedule. Those are just a couple of things. You know, I didn't want to make my video super long, just a quick little rundown of my experience so far in an accelerator program, and like how I would, and like some things I do like about it and some things I don't like about it, just so y'all can get kind of like a general understanding if you really like want to go into that. Have did it over, I maybe would have went and got my 80 in. 2-year program, probably not as stressful, not as costly. I wanted to be so much in debt, and then I could have went to become a nurse in the hospital and they would have paid me to get my bachelor's, you know. So keep that in mind as well. Please, y'all, like, comment, and subscribe. Tell me what more of these like sit down videos y'all want to see. Like I put in my last little sit down video, I am going to try to do weekly vlogs, or at least a day in the life vlog, at least once a week. So hopefully y'all are getting 2 videos per week. My school schedule has not been as crazy, and I don't foresee it being crazy in the near future for my next semester. I believe I can handle my YouTube schedule. So just stay tuned, y'all. Follow me along this nursing journey. Like, I just want y'all to see where it could take, like what being a nurse can take you, because it doesn't always have to be that traditional nursing route that most people believe it to be. Like, it's so many different avenues, and I'm going to literally run it up.